Hey, 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 this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, booze. Happy Monday, rascals. Hey, hey. It is episode number 139 of Beyond the Gates that we are going to recap today. And guess what today is, honey? It's been so much that happened. We forgot it was Chelsea Cat Day. They finna sell us some purses, honey. So we're going to see what they're going to talk about today. I saw a little blurb of it right before I push play. So it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good week. That's what we're proclaiming. And declaring in the universe, honey, although we lost our Dougie, we're still here. So we're going to have a good time, right? Right. Okay. All right. You ready? I am ready, baby. Let go. Oh, we open up at the precinct and we see Doug's picture on a file. And somebody slammed that shit down on the desk real hard. Vanessa was like, oh, Vanessa's there with Jacob. Doug couldn't take a good picture to save his life. Well, his life is not saved, sis. Jacob says, Mrs. McBride, the second you put a camera on that handsome face, she said, his smile vanished. She said, I guess black is going to be her color for a little bit because this is the second. It's cute, though. Wow. The secret was just to give him a little tickle. That's okay, but I have better ones that you can show. He was like, nah. Jacob was like, no, no, no. No, it's no one seeing it except the department, Mrs. McBride. I'm sorry again for your loss and breaking the news over the phone, Jacob said. I needed to know the second that he wasn't in the world anyway, so I should have felt something, I guess that's just in the movies. Girl, you was feeling something. It wasn't it wasn't Dougie, baby. You was feeling something. Please have a seat, Jacob said. So she just tells him that she just finished coming from seeing the kids. I'm loving how they put her words on the screen. If she says he, whatever stuttering she's doing, they put it right on the screen. I love it. I love it. Jacob says, at Banneker? She says, yes, Nicole drove me up yesterday. How are the twins holding up? He said. Well, they're holding up pretty good, but this is the first time I've seen Deanna and Donnell holding hands in a decade. I think she calls him not Donnell, but Donnell. Donnell. Deanna and Donnell. Well, I'm calling him Donnell, honey. None of us thought that we would lose Doug like this, this soon, this way. The kids can't understand it. Neither can I. We all have questions. That's why I'm here, she says. Child, we back at the hole in the wall, baby, with this nigga, Joey. He says, Bradley Smith makes you sound like a regular Alex Cross. Who you talking about? Well, we know Bradley Smith is Smitty. But who is he talking to? Damn, Marcel. Joey says, let's hope that this reporter's beat doesn't make him go nowhere near that damn car accident. Ooh. Oh, shit. Guess who shows up at Joey's spot? Randy. So he was talking to Marcel. He tells Marcel over the phone, I gotta go. Because remember, Randy was afraid to show his face. Randy was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm coming up in your spot, motherfucker. I am. Joey talking about Randy. Mm. Randy, you do surprise. Really? You really wasn't expecting him? You talking more shit, talking about you. You know how much of an idea that how rare that shit is? Shut up, Joey. Randy was like, yeah, I know we had a deal. Joey's like, no, we had a pass. I gave you a pass. I let your ass walk and you live to tell the tale, Joey says. The only hitch is you broke the covenant. I was never supposed to see your ass or even think about you ever again. That's what Joey tells Randy. Randy said, I fucking remember. Then what the fuck you doing here? Joey says. Unless someone with a death wish could come right in here without a cavalry. Ooh, Joey's like, and I don't hear no fucking squad cars. Randy says, I'm the motherfucking cavalry. Go ahead, Randy. Randy shows his pistol. I can't say that on here, but pistol. So we get in the bop, 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 bop. I don't ever. Do y'all remember them ever showing Dougie in the beginning? I don't ever remember them showing Dougie in the bop. So anyway, we're at the Roach Motel, aka Eva's apartment now. So we got wife beater wearing, tattoo sharing, Tomas helping her bring her stuff over there to her apartment. He says, "Oh, no worries. I could hold these all day." He got two big old laundry baskets. Yeah, right. Ava was like, yeah, you could. I mean, how many times a day do you work out? Not enough, he says. She says, oh, okay, you can set the box over there. Are you sure I'm not taking you away from anything important? Here we go. Here we go. Why y'all can't just come to the apartment with it just him helping you out without you asking about other things that are important? He wouldn't be over there if it was important, girl. I'd finished in court earlier than expected, he said, and I've got the rest of the afternoon off. I mean, this carrying this is better than the club's totter boot camp. Sorry, I thought that was like laundry baskets, but it's two crates full of books. That's what it is. Now, does Eva know that Peaches is gonna be there? I don't know if she knows that Peaches is gonna be there with her. He grunts and put the cases down, the crates down. Ah, besides, the friends helping friends move. Well, friend, do you think I'm crazy for giving up the sweet life for this place? Room service and proximity to your dad has its perks, but owning your first home is big. It ain't no home. Well, it's a condo. Whatever. Yeah, she says, I know that you and your mom, you've got your issues, but maybe her wanting to give you something stable is kind of sweet. Or redemptive, even, he says. She says, yeah, I mean, she has a part of her that's sweet. Like what, her hair? And some men might say another part of her body that looks sweet, especially the Africans. They always know what to say, what looks sweet. And so Tomas is in the other part. She says, Mama gets herself a gift when she gets you one. This one came with an ulterior motive, she says. Ah, he says, what was it? Well, I mean, guess where Mama's moving to? So we see her in Eva's old hotel. And I said that she was gonna move in there, but I thought she was gonna be moving in there with Eva. Her and her kitten heels, honey, is putting pictures of Eva all in the hotel room. And you know is always over there checking on Eva. Always. Then we hear Eva. She go priming and prepping and popping her titties and puffing up her hair. Opens the door. Hello, lover. Where's Eva? He says. She bounced about an hour ago, she said. He said, bounce. Damn. I ain't heard bounce since 99. Didn't I say that last week? Referring to some of them terms and shit. A lot of them terms we ain't heard since we either moved from a certain city or the year. Y'all be listening. I know y'all asses be out here listening to us. Oh, you keep me so young, teddy bear, she said. Look, just tell me when the fuck will Eva be back, he said. She's like, well, she doesn't live here anymore. I do. What? He says. Howdy, neighbor, she said. So she picks up her cute little bra and tells him, and then she just swings this all in front of his face. So feel free to drop top by any time you'd like. Any time. Well, honey, we are at Chelsea Cat. We were getting ready to make a sale. So Kat is talking to Samantha. She's like, oh my God, yes, girl. Great job, Niecy. So Samantha was like, is it too late to get Andre? Weird question, Samantha. I mean, he knows way more about lighting and framing than I do. Kat was like, honey, please don't sell yourself short, girl. Besides, we are going from homegrown over polished. All girl power over here. We don't need any men, at least not in this photo shoot. Yes. So they're going for a very homegrown type of vibe. We don't want anything polished or professional. Other words, cheap. I mean, can Andre man a live stream with 1 million followers, Kat says, while also modeling the official first drop of Chelsea Cat? Absolutely not, Samantha says. So she's taking these headsets and just modeling. Oh, oh, oh. So make sure that you capture every intentional detail, Kat tells her. So we have the official purse designer who's coming in, and she says, yes, she better come in there looking all Diana Ross esque. Alexandria, I think that's her real name. So Kat introduces Alexandria as the wonderful manufacturer, and she is the person who made the purses, so they were looking for her. The blocking was kind of awkward how she came in between them, but I'm sure that's the director told her how to enter. She came in, hugged Kat, and then she squeezed in the middle. It looked awkward, but it works. So Kat says, without her, honey, none of this would be possible. Alexandra has a line. She says, oh, please, honey, I'm just the executor. It's Chelsea's vision and your brilliance that brought this to life. I'm just glad to be a part of it. Go ahead, Alexandria. So Samantha introduces herself as being a team ambassador. Okay, so they find Chelsea. Chelsea comes in with this beautiful pink, looks like velvet pantsuit. It's gorgeous. So she says, "He's like, where's Chelsea? I'm right here. Madison was just giving me the 100th pep talk for the day." So Chelsea thanks Alexandra for coming. Alexandra's like, "Girl, I couldn't miss this release, honey, but I got a short window though. Girl, you'll be right there the whole time." So Kat pulls Chelsea aside and says, "Are you still game for this? You know, no shame if we postpone this, cause if the most driven woman I know was not willing to give this up for me, then how can I not rise to the moment?" Chelsea said. "Ooh, it's going to be so amazing, Chelsea. Look, it is going to be our very own at-home shopping experience. Go ahead, Kat." The people in the audience and the live people are going to make it fun, hey, but that QR code, baby, that thing is going to explode from all the pre-sales rolling in. So Samantha tells them we are live, just a click of a button, baby, and they ready to go. Like wow, it says let's go. So Chelsea was like, let's do it. So Samantha gives them the countdown, and then we go to commercials, and now we're back with Tad and Leslie in the hotel room. So Ted is looking at his phone, he's like, God dog it. I missed a call from Eva. I guess she tried to warn my ass. Why do you have to spin something so lovely into something so twisted? I bought our daughter an apartment. Bought her the place that we used to scrape to rent. Don't sneeze on my gift. What Eva needed, he says, was a chance to make up for lost time with me. Your ass took that from us. And what a young woman on the rides needs, Leslie said, is a place to make her own. Now you have her every day at the office. You can have dinner when she isn't doing things that a girl her age should be doing. And I agree. I don't normally agree with Leslie much, but he has been crowding her. You see that girl every day at work. Then you won't come to the hotel and see her. It's like his excuse is that he's trying to make up for lost time, but no, you're blocking. She might want to have some company over there at the hotel, and you're just all in her room. And then you got. I understand he's trying to make up for lost time, but no, this is a young girl. Let her do whatever the fuck she want to do at her own place. I mean, hasn't she been caught up in the middle of us for far too long? Dad was like, I would almost believe your ass if you weren't already unpacking lingerie in a place Eva made her own. No, it's just a simple handoff from princess to queen. He says, well, you're the queen of lost your fucking mind if you think I'm paying for this damn room. I swiped out my black card for yours downstairs. Thanks to your former mother-in-law, she bending over, showing her ass while she putting clothes on the bed. You don't have to pick up another tab from me again. Unless you are whining and dining me. He says nothing formal about my marriage, he says. What you mean, T? Yeah, well, little Nikki isn't backing down on that divorce. She is very, very angry at you, teddy bear. These voices, I swear. He says because of her. No, that's because of you, nigga. You. Shit. So we back at Eva's Roach Motel, and so she tells Tomas, "My mom has a million different ways of saying, look out, mama's coming, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it." Tomas says, "Except maybe to warn your father. Woe betide when he finds out that she's a floor away." I didn't want to text that shit, so I just asked him to call. She looks at her phone, nothing. So he never called her back. So Tomas was like, yeah, there's a lot of that going around. Kat still hasn't answered my calls or texts. So Eva was like, wait the fuck a minute. So you have decided against giving her space. You mean I should have listened to you, he says. He said, I couldn't help it. I miss her. Really? You really do miss her? I mean, and he says in the real talk, like, there is this unanswered question in my head. There is something that I need to prove to Kat and to myself. And while he's talking, she's just busy standing there listening to him, rolling her eyes, honey. I need to know if I can lay it down in bed. How you gonna prove that, Tomas? Hmm. So we're back at the Chelsea Cat launch. I'm not going to go through all of this. We already saw the purses that they're going to be launching. I think it's a blue one and a pink one. They just give the The disclaimer talk about, hi fam, this Kat Richardson, we're so excited to show you what we've been working on, blah blah blah. If pops, it's gonna pop, but I'm not gonna go through all of this stuff. Yeah. But would have really been dope that if this was like really live. I wonder, is it live? I'm gonna go get my other phone and see if it's live for real. Okay, it's not live. I'm just looking on the website for FW Style, Alexandria's style. I mean, the purse is like $130. Okay. Hopefully they'll have a Black Friday sale. Mhm. I'm so proud of Chelsea and Kat. On the first episode, Chelsea was so afraid to tell her mom that she wanted to get out of modeling and, start designing. And we've seen this, y'all. Of course, we know it's not her design. Oh, she might have sketched something to help Alexandria Ali with it. I don't know, but they partnered with her. But it's just, I like to see that in the beginning, she was scared as hell. Like episode one, she was scared to now episode number 139. This baby has created this brand and tried to throw her off the block a little bit, and now she's right back on it. I'm so proud of her. Again, this can really relate to real life, whatever it is, babies, men, women, boys, and girls. Don't let anything distract you from your goal. You have a goal in mind. Yeah, you're gonna have things that's gonna come and knock you off that path, but you got to stay on that shit until you complete that goal. Then go to your next goal. Then go to your next one. This really is encouraging. So again, I'm not gonna go through what they talking about. We're gonna just wait for Leslie to keep showing her ass and Tomas and Eva to make a deal so he can prove how great he is in bed. And Vanessa, I think she's supposed to be chewing out Jacob's ass to find out what the fuck happened to her husband. Oh, and Randy. Come on, bring Randy back so we can see what he gonna fucking say. Cause he showed his pistol at damn Joey's spot. Cause ain't nobody there. So yeah. Bitch, they was up there talking about the damn bags. And so they had fans who called in talking about how much they love her and asking questions about the bag. I said, watch that fucking Allison calls in. So out of the first two, oh my God, Chelsea, I've been following you, blah, blah, blah. I love the bag. What colors does it come in? How can you wear the bag? What is it? And so the third call comes in. Hello there, wifey. I just wanted to say how proud I am of you. I'm like, bitch, Allison, who got her a phone in jail? So Kat leaves and then she tries to tell Samantha, girl, hang up on that bitch now. So she can't hang up. I wish I could be there with you. I'm so sad I couldn't be there with you. But you know that I'm always there with you. Girl. And when I tell you Chelsea is frozen, I thought that's the reason why they hired Samantha to man and moderate the damn people. How the fuck did you let her through? Child, them likes on that damn page went for like 3.8 thousand. When they were just talking about the person, then when Alice's ass came in, child, it's at 22,000 people looking and liking. Allison was right. She said that bitch finally got like this viral because of her crazy ass. So Chelsea was like, I don't fucking understand. She's supposed to be in jail. Samantha was like, I'm gonna check everyone during doors. Samantha, what you finna do? What? Child. Kat says she's gonna go call Jacob. She calls Jacob. He says, sorry about that. That bitch, Allison, is sitting there in the office with her orange on. How does she? I guess she's promised one phone call, and that was the phone call she decided to make. Damn stupid mother. So Kat says, what the fuck happened? We're required to give her access to her lawyer. But she insisted she needed to Google the firm's phone number. And she got some rookie cop to hand over his phone. Look, just tell Chelsea how sorry I am, all right? Yeah, you should be sorry, mother. Nothing keeps me from my wife, she says. Chelsea, not your fucking wife. Tell that to God and the state of Virginia, she says with her little baby teeth. Hey, Allison, we kind of missed her baby teeth with her crazy ass. Get this nutcase back to fucking lockup. She look like she should be in Orange is the New Black. Maybe that's her inspiration. Crazy eyes. Anyway, we are back with Joey and Randy. Randy says, I bought this pistol to make you listen to me. He says, is it anything worth hearing? Joey says. Randy says, it's about Doug. All right. He says, I need to know that I need to do whatever it takes to not end up in the ditch like my fucking friend. Ooh. Joey says, I say the odds of that is going up as we speak. So we back at the precinct and we see Vanessa is still there waiting for Jacob. Jacob doing a lot. He's filling over there with Allison, her crazy ass. Now you dealing with a widow. Damn, Jacob. Damn. So he comes back to Vanessa. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Mrs. McBride. Now, tell me how I can help. You've been kind, Jacob, and now I need for you to be honest, she says. Is there any chance at all that my husband's death wasn't an accident? I can give you the facts, he says. Please, she says. He says, okay, Doug's car went off the road into a ravine where it hit a damn tree and it caught fire. The officer at the site found an empty flask of liquor at the scene. So you're saying that Doug was drunk, she says. I believe the autopsy will confirm that. Is there any reason to suspect foul play, he says. Laura Peterson, she says. Someone ran her off the road on purpose a few months ago. Well, not the same person, honey. He says, yes, but she says, no, your ass know exactly who it is, but you just can't prove it. What if this is just like that? Nothing at the scene suggests that there was another vehicle involved, Jacob said. She says, I see. He says, look, not every case, not every case leaves breadcrumbs. But is there something that I'm missing? Or is there any reason to believe that there was someone else to blame for your husband's death? She said yes, and she knows exactly who's responsible. She better not say Randy. So, Randy, we're back at the hole in the wall. Randy puts his gun on the table and he gives Joey back 20K. That was twice as much as he took when he first left. So Randy was like, is this shit enough to keep my ass alive? You know, I once told Doug that he was a wielder of his own fate. Shut the fuck up, Joey, and tell me if this is enough. Had every chance to hang on to the life that he had, he says, but he took his hands off the wheel with no help from me. I got a kid, Joey. I've given you some good years. You cast that ship before I let you go. Damn, Joey. Now what's keeping me from pushing this button and letting my guys come in here and beat your ass? That button that the other guy pushed before, the dealer guy, there's a button under that table. Give me one reason, Joey says, when you bring your ass in here with a damn gun. One reason why your ass shouldn't end up just like Doug. You know what dumb and stupid ass Joey is? He didn't check to see if he didn't check to see if Randy was wearing a wire. He didn't check it. When I tell you, if them niggas is setting up Joey, he gonna be mad at all of them. They gonna clear themselves first. But if Randy is wearing a fucking wire, and it has to be a pattern, this is gonna be the beginning of something good to the takedown of Joey motherfucking Armstrong. And we are back at the hotel, and we have Leslie, champagne and caviar on the way. Why is Ted leaning on the wall, looking at her like that, like he wanted to just take her right there? He is confusing me. I always wanted to try those little eggs, those little fish eggs. I always thought they were gross, though. Ooh, Ted said, you know what? Your money might have brought your ass into this hotel, but your ass will never be anything other than a joke to Fairmont Crest Society. Ooh. She ignored his ass. She said, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were pretending that you had some shot at saving your little marriage while blaming me, as per usual. He says, look, Nicole's ass was softening towards me till you gave her my damn tie and implied that we fucked. Yeah. Oh, honey, we did. Oh, and it was good. But you didn't have to confirm it, Ted. Ever heard of he said, she said, they said, we said? He said, I ain't want to damn lie to Nicole. Oh, Leslie says, you didn't want to lie? Something that you did nonstop for 2 decades to save your damn marriage? But not now. Mm. I gotta think that maybe your ass didn't want to save your marriage after all. All right, we're back at the Roach Motel with Eva and Tomas, and he says, it's bugging me, okay? I mean, the sex is hot for me, but not so much for her. I mean, your takeaway is that you don't know how to please a woman. I mean, didn't you just say that it was her putting too much pressure on it? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I thought, he says. Okay, well, did she say something different? She hasn't said anything different at all, he says. She was like, Thomas, what is your body count, boo? Excuse me, he says. I mean, like the fast food sign, how many women have you served? He says, well, how many men have you served? Not women, but men. She's like, I'll never tell. No, most women we don't tell. And always, it was a joke, but it's true. Whenever a woman tells you that she's only had like two men, sometimes it's quadruple or more. I mean, I'm just trying to ask for scientific reasons, Eva says. How many women have graced your bed outside of my half sister? 100, maybe. She's like, okay, whatever, Nick. Real numbers, please. He says, dozens. And how many of that dozen were satisfied with their treat? Like I said, conversation is important. Her talking to him about it is so important. So, yeah. He said, okay, well, there was repeat business. She said, okay, then you are a snack and a half, and you know that she. I mean, are you seriously going to let Kat put a dent in all of that gorgeous confidence you got, boo? He tells her, I should give you my contact list. You could do a poll for science. He's holding books in his hand. She's like, or I could do this. So she grabs him, honey, takes the books out of his hand, puts them on the table, and tongues him down. All right, we're back at the Chelsea Cat, and Samantha is apologizing again. She's so sorry. Chelsea's like, girl, you have nothing to apologize for, boo. You made sure that this place was locked down tight. We just didn't think about the online part, you know. Well, they found out that they did great on their sales for the Chelsea Cat purse. I mean, it's cute. I mean, I think I saw that the purse won't be coming out until October. If y'all hear some knocking in the background, it's because I'm washing clothes. Y'all know me. I don't pull no punches, baby. I'm real as real can be. Washing clothes, honey. Washing clothes at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes. This video has been cut into two parts. Yesterday, I was so busy at work. I tried to do real time. It just wasn't working because that was my first day back from my vacation. And so I went to the gym, came back home, went to bed. So now I'm up trying to finish this video. So, yeah. So if you hear that, yes, Auntie is washing clothes. Okay, back to the show. I mean, who are we? Cat says. Chelsea Cat. Chelsea says. I mean, girl, I need to hear that shit. Who is we? Chelsea Cat. Samantha was like, I mean, do I need to be recording this? Some things aren't for the Chelsea fam. That's what they said. Oh, it's amazing how all three of these girls are the same age and how Samantha looks so much younger with the hairstyle and the clothes. So she had to go do some homework. So she skedaddles. So, after Samantha leaves, Kat tells Chelsea that she can go in the breakdown now. Chelsea's like, I ain't breaking down. That's so that bitch can feel like she won. No, she lost and we won. So Kat was like, yeah, I really had thought that this celebration was going to be bigger with our family, you and Madison, me and Tomas. Um, yeah. So Kat says, yeah, you think I should go find Tomas? Chelsea was like, no, cuz I think your ass need to find Eva first. See, that's why I love Chelsea. Cause she knows if Tomas and Eva talks, then she also knows that he's gonna tell Eva and Eva gonna pounce. Just like on the Lion King. Pinja again. Yeah. She talking about she didn't mean to kiss him. We back at the Roach Motel with Eva and him. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I thought about it, but I really didn't think I should do that. I mean, I'm just looking at the fact of how you all button up, and it's just not how you look. It's who you are, girl. It's how he looks too, girl. I mean, you're very smart and you fine and you kind. I mean, finding a kind guy is really rare these days. And yeah, I mean, I know coming into town the way I did was like mad messy. But you listened to me, and we just weren't, as a stranger, you heard me, and then we weren't strangers anymore. We were friends. And even after you found out what I did to Nicole and my dad, you didn't judge. Hell, you even pretended to like my favorite book. And now I probably just messed that up by kissing you, didn't I? He was like, mighty turn, he said. I love those books. And I held on to the last one because I'm going to give it the highest honor of all. Do you read? I mean, you don't have to play it off. Like I just did make an idiot of myself, Thomas. I'm going to reread the part that where the two lovers finally stop pretending and admit what they knew all along. I mean, and what was that? That they are totally into each other, that they couldn't stay away from each other, even though they tried. It was pretty passionate, she says. And he says, and worth the wait. Uh-oh. What's finna happen, y'all? Remember I told you I've been waiting for this. Let's see what's gonna happen this time. Okay, he grabbed her by her chin. You know what that man grab you by your chin, baby. That's it. We're back at the precinct with that this loud ass cabinets that they have, and Jacob reaches in the back in the cabinet and pulls out a box of tissue, and he says, "So you're saying someone else is to blame for Doug's death?" Me? What, Vanessa? Jacob says, "I have to warn your ass if you're about to incriminate your." My husband was falling apart for months, she says. We'll see what she says. If not, we're gonna go to the next scene. She just goes through this whole story about, he's been falling apart for months, and she wanted to say that it probably started when the kids went to college, but he always liked to gamble. But gambling was the first step to this falling apart stage that he was going through. Poor Dikey. She said it went from the gambling to the drinking, and then he quit his job. And so she was like, yeah. He was like, man, if Doug had an alcohol issue, that ain't on you. He called me. I mean, he was slurring his words. I mean, he wanted to talk, and I mean, I just can't make sense of it. I just don't know, girl. Yeah, it is your fault for hooking up with that damn Joey Armstrong. I mean, he wouldn't have gotten behind that wheel and started drinking. And Jacob was like, wait, 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 wait. Look, you didn't make his ass get in that car. No one did. Back at the hole in the wall. So Randy was like, so what happens now, Joey? You press that little button over there and Fast Eddie gets his ass in here and beat me the fuck up. What's the tea? Because Joey's sitting there like thumbing through the 20 stacks that he just laid in front of him. Joey slams the money on the desk. You tell me. Uh Randy was like, wait a minute, you want me to beg? Nah, When I go out, I'm going out on my fucking feet. Say that, Randy. You remember that I like to keep my enemies close, Joey said. Joey, how am I supposed to convince your ass that I'm not your enemy? That's not my problem, Joey says. Not after you botched that fucking assignment in the park and took off with my 10K and plotted with Doug to take me down. Randy was like, look, I tried to talk Doug out of that shit, all right? I even tried to go, no, 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 Joey says. Don't even go down there, nostalgia. What a bitch. I hate it. Randy looked like he want to spit in his face. I really do hope that this whole thing that everybody's talking about is like a setup about the fact that possibly all of the men of power in this town are working together to take Joey down. Whatever's going to happen, he's not going to see it coming. Vanessa's not going to see it coming. And I have a feeling that Jacob might not know. But I think Elon knows, Marcel knows, I think that especially when Marcel thought that he was going to be going on the Sheila, and Joey told him, "No, you need to keep your ass here because I need you." Joey, I'm not. Marcel was like, "Nigga, I'm gone. I'm supposed to been out of here." So I think that probably pissed off Marcel too because he really was looking forward to that retirement. I mean, day one, that's all he talked about. Now he can leave, and you talking about you need for me to stay here. I don't think Marcel is that um like that. He's not a follower. He'll do what you give him to do. You can give him some coins, he gonna do it. But I just don't think he's gonna follow like that, and just stay in town just because Joey wants his ass to stay there. He's like, look, I've been planning for this damn retirement for a while. So it'd be great if Vernon and Martin and Randy and Elon and Marcel, all of the men take him down. That'll be good. But it started with Randy because they need somebody. One thing about what Randy said a long time ago with Doug was that you need to be right close to Joey in order for you to know his moves. You got to be close. And Randy is the only one that can do that. Hopefully, Randy is wearing a fucking wire. I hope he is. I hope he's getting all this stuff on tape. That's the only way they're able to take that motherfucker down. I mean, Joy goes on. You know what? I kind of figured something was up when you was telling me the story about when you was kids, and then you jumped in, and then you got your ass kicked. Now, the interesting part about this scene is that there's a black man over the shoulder of Joey, and I'm gonna take this picture. The black man over the shoulder of Joey, and he's a boxer. It looks like it might be Randy's pappy, and you talking all this big shit, and you got a man right over your fucking shoulder, ready to kick your ass. I'm gonna definitely I'm looking at my Paramount this morning because I'm not gonna watch it on the TV. So I'm gonna come back to this timestamp, and I'm definitely gonna take a picture of this chocolate brother with his fist. Who is that, y'all? Beyond the Gates writers. Who is this man on this picture on this wall? This looks like a boxer that's behind Joey's shoulder, cause he looked like, oh, you talking big shit? That's a subliminal message. No, we got you. We got you. We got you. I'm hyped this morning, y'all. I went to the gym, and I'm woke, and I'm drinking my green juice, baby. I'm hyped. Joey goes on. I don't think Doug would be happy if you made that type of fucking sacrifice over his dead body. Wow, he's a cold piece of work. But you let him take your ass down the wrong path, away from me. Randy was like, and you got my apology, man. With the interest, with 100% interest on top on that table over there. That nasty ass poke her table. So Joey was like, well, why the fuck would you even want to come back? Why not just skedaddle? Why not run? He says, I asked myself, what would Joey do? Fuck you, Randy. Tell me what would Joey do? He said, would he spend the rest of his life looking over his shoulder, mourning the loss of a friend that you just could not save? Or would you just square up, take the fucking hit, handle whatever comes? And that man, that picture behind Joey's head, he's squaring up, baby. I ain't never noticed that picture before, but he's squaring up, ready to take a hit. That I'm telling you, they put that picture there for a reason. I see you beyond the gates. I see you. I see you. I do. If I'm already on my way to hell, baby, I might as well hitch a ride to the devil that I know. You better say that, Randy. Randy, you better say that, nigga. Joey with his cold heart. Well, your instinct to loyalty was right. It was just misplaced. He's soft. Like Joey ain't as hard as we think he is. When it comes to loyalty, that's his weakness. That's his weakness. If you're gonna lay your life on the line, you need to do that for me, Joey says. Or, make me wanna get rid of that itch to press that button for fast ass Freddy to come here and take you out. Randy says, lesson learned the hard way. Joey reaches his hands out and said, welcome back, my friend. So he can shake his hand, and Randy looking at him. Now I can't believe that Randy ain't hurt. That's why I'm like, I don't think that Doug is dead, y'all. Even if they bring the character back as another person, because I'm debating about that damn video. It got a lot of views now. The video, that's why I said everything in that last video I put about the Doug theory is alleged. I probably will not be doing any more videos like that again, because if that's from one of those fake ass articles, I don't need that to be tainting up my channel, because my cousin does that. But that damn video got a lot of views. So unless there's a source or resource that I'm getting it from, people will make up shit just to get you to come to their page and stuff. So I don't know. Shit, I can probably create me a whole fucking blog and create a storyline about people, but I'm not like that. I'm not no liar. Again, Joey was like, welcome back, my friend. I hate it when we fight. So that's when he decided to shake his hand. Randy and him shook hands. I hope Randy got like some damn tape on him or wire on him, in his drawers somewhere. We're back at the hotel. So why does she have Leslie has this table with 2 glasses of champagne, crackers, she got the caviar. So she tasted it and she almost throw the fuck up. She said, bleh. And so Ted is still there. Why are you still there, Theodore? Don't you be gone. He's still there laughing at her. She's like, ooh, I thought that is the opposite of delicious. Ugh. He says, I love fucking caviar. I've been eating that shit my whole life. She's like, well, la di da, nigga. I've never had caviar. Has anybody out there had caviar? I would love to hear your experience. Never had it. I ain't that rich either to have it. But have you ever had caviar, and tell me what your experience was? She says, hell, you can have the whole fucking jar. He says, don't mind if I do. So he finna take the caviar and put the top on it and everything and bounce. She's like, hold up, player. This ain't no fucking drive through. They said it. They said that Trisha is a beast when it comes to working with her. You really, really, really got to make sure that you come correct because she will throw you off your block every time because she's so great. She embodies that character so good. Lines, all of that. You better know what you're doing. When you have a scene with her, you better listen for your cue and don't start laughing and carrying on because shit, that bitch will bulldoze over your ass. I mean, I guess I've been called a scene stiller too. They said I was a scene stiller at the show. Had it several times, honey. So, imano. So you're just gonna leave a lady to down alone? She tells him. She says, "Now listen, the people, the room service folks, they're gonna be bringing up my burger, which I should have ordered that shit in the first place." He talking about you trying to make this into some kind of fucking date. You sit your ass down in that chair. It will be. All Leslie need is a reason, and you keep giving her these reasons to not give up on y'all. You dumb mother. She says, "Wait a minute. You're actually scared to sit down and eat with me, honey? Scared? No," he says, "just disinterested." She says, "Oh, well, you might as well get used to it because you're going to be seeing this pretty ass." Yeah, in the lobby, in the elevator. We. And when you're not seeing me, you're going to be thinking about seeing me. Go ahead, Leslie. You better be matter of fact, bitch. Oh, teddy bear, I do love foreplay, she says. They nasty on this show. Is they like this on these other shows? These daytime date soap operas? They nasty. Sometimes mama just needs to get fed. Y'all know I'm extra. That's what she told him. What you need from him, honey? His meats. Well, we're back at the Chelsea cat, and Cat is asking Chelsea, "Why the fuck would I ever want to talk to Eva? Tell her, Chels." Tomas doesn't think that she's evil. And how would you feel if he told you that you couldn't be friends with me? He thinks that she's just a girl from the other side of the gates, just like him. Excuse me if you heard me burp. Excuse me. This damn tropical smoothie, green smoothie, is hitting the spot this morning. He thinks that she's his friend, Chelsea says. Kat was like, until she makes her moves and knocks his ass right out of the friend zone. Too late, bitch. Why are you defending her? Kat asked Chelsea. Chelsea, girl, I'm not. Look, making Eva your enemy is only killing your sexy. Do you want to keep going after Eva or do you want your boyfriend back? Because you can't have both, boo. Go over there. Make nice. Show Tomas that you respect his choice in friends. Ooh. 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 She might. Ooh. Oh. Wait a minute. She goes to the hotel first. Ooh, girl, if she goes over to that house. Ooh. I mean that Roach Motel. Ooh. Chelsea continues and says, which in a way is showing that you respect him because you respect his choices and friends. I wouldn't even know where to begin, Cat says. That bitch is gonna know something was up. And then Chelsea was like, take a peace offering, bitch. One she can't refuse. So she grabs one of the dream bags from Chelsea Cat, the red one, the cutie. So Cat is like, girl, bitch, we just sold this bag. And Chelsea's like, girl, we can make more. Look, take it to the hotel and let the bag do the talking. Wait a minute. Cat was like, she's not at the hotel anymore. And so I want to know how the fuck you know. Because I know where she gets her nails done, her ugly ass nails done. She's staying at her mother's old apartment. Damn, Cat! Cat is the true detective in this damn, true detective in this show. Because that just happened. So Chelsea was like, damn, okay, stalker. No, seriously, Cat. Damn, Cat talking about she hate the idea of Eva carrying one of their bags with one of those tacky polyester outfits. Now her little tweed outfit she has on is really cute. Okay. Chelsea was like, well, do you like the idea of her arm being looped through your boyfriend's even more, bitch? Cat just smacks her mouth and looks away. Go, what Chelsea says. Cat was like, bitch, if this blows up, I'm blaming you. Damn. Look, she's not her mom, and thank God she's not Allison's ass. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? So we had the Roach Motel, baby, and we see a pair of feet slowly panning up. We hear all this, all this moaning and shit. When I tell you that damn Eva, wait. Are you sure about this? I mean, what about you and Kat? When I tell you that bitch always gonna bring Kat in there. It never fails. There is no more me and Kat. She thinks I'm bad in bed. And she's not answering any of my calls. Maybe because there's nothing less to say. But you and I, he bite that lip. They got passion now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm digging what I'm seeing. Obsession, obsession. That's the music words on the screen. Let me look at them. All right. You're the one to break the rules for. Game on, let's shoot for. Okay, y'all better sing. You know Tomas love biting and kissing on a woman's shoulder. Come on, nigga. Let's do something different. And baby, when they was singing, I mean singing, Lord, I'm listening to the song, watch it. When they was kissing, shit, it was more tongue. I ain't never seen him kiss Cat like that. Yeah, so we back at the precinct. So Jacob is giving Vanessa, you know that yellow envelope. Whenever there's a yellow envelope in this show, is never good. He says, I was gonna bring this by the house. Doug's personal items. So she says, wait a minute. So this is what Doug's life is reduced to? An envelope? This isn't Doug, he says. Doug's life was you, the kids, and the lives that he saved in his work. That's what he left behind. So we hear a little tick tick on Jacob's phone. You know he got that weird ass text. So that was a text from his pappy. Y'all could have showed Elon today. I mean, so he said I gotta go to the chief's office, but you can stay as long as you need. So let's see what she's gonna pull out of this envelope, that flask. I want to know what's in that flask. Because somebody mentioned before that Doug doesn't, he never does white. He likes brown liquor, right? So if there's white in that flask, that means that nah, that ain't happened. Well, they showed Jacob, and then he was looking through Doug's file. And he just looked away. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, um, we're back at the hole in the wall. So Joey is on the phone. He says that tells somebody that Randy is back on the payroll. Maybe he's talking to Elon. Who knows? So it was Marcel. He was like, Marcel asked him, does he trust him? And so Joey was like, do I trust him? Marcel, you know better than that. Because I can trust him. Now I can use him. That's why. And he does know what the consequences are if he fucks up again. Now, this is another angle. Is this wall is full of boxers? Y'all I ain't never noticed these pictures before. The men gonna take him down. I feel it. I feel like if those are old souls on those pictures, oh they gonna get him. They gonna get Joey. Joey ain't gonna last long. I'd be surprised if Joey makes it through the whole second season. I'd be real surprised. Ooh. Joey says it tells Marcel if Randy fails, then you can arrange another accident. There's gotta be a bug in there somewhere, y'all. So she says, Joey, oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking about she. Vanessa came there. We don't know if she overheard him tell Marcel that he can arrange for another accident, but she came there. Anyway, we are back at the Roach Motel, honey, and they're rap. Is everybody fucking on the couch in this damn show? The only one that fucks in the bed is Danielle. Who else, y'all? And then Leslie. Everybody fuck on the couch. And where's Peaches? Anyway, yeah. How freaked are you? She says, on a scale of I should have never helped her move or I wish I never met her. Okay, all right. Neither that he says. I'm not really thinking that really about anything or overthinking, he says. That is the beauty of this moment. And you. Okay, so this was the screenshot that I saw. I saw this on somebody's page. I was like, Mama, is this a fantasy if it's real? Okay, it's real. They did fuck. Like I said, I've been wanting this to happen. Y'all know. I've been asking for this to happen, and she seems to have been satisfied. Maybe because Kat is not as experienced. That could be the reason why he was lovely to her. And I think that she wasn't ready. I think that she did it as a one up on Eva. I really feel like that she was not ready. So they kissed, and so she was like, I mean, is there something that you want to ask me? He was like, yeah. Do you think I could use your shower? She said, yeah, go ahead. So he says, thank you. So he goes and gets up. Hey, Tomas. He's like, yeah. Standing there butt naked and everything, swinging. I'm going to give you, she says, a 5-star motherfucking review, honey. So it's chemistry, baby. Look, I'm telling y'all, women, y'all better talk. And if he's not matching you, he might be fine as fuck. But if there's no chemistry and there's nothing popping in the bedroom, you're wasting your time. I've been there. I've been there. Fine. And it just wasn't good as wine, baby. Everything was pop, poop, pop, poop. Just beautiful, brother. Just chocolate, 6'2", yummy. And then it was lovely. Eva goes on and says, foreplay, form, honey, and that dismounts. Ooh, honey. Fan fucking tastic, she says. So he goes in there. She didn't give no side face like Kat does. She's biting her lip and like, damn, shit, So yeah, it ain't Tomas, it's Kat. It's Kat. Kat, it was stressful. I think that she was in her head. Whatever books she's been reading, yeah, it feels like it was something that she thought was supposed to happen online or something like that. You know, she didn't have that much experience under her belt. So yeah, we're back at the hotel. So Leslie tells Ted, "Forget how I descended back into your life. Forget about the anger, the hurt, the shame. Baby, just see me. I mean, you did say that our interlude the other night existed out of time, right? So this could be that. All right? No, no, no being drunk, not messy, eyes wide open, lights on. Just say yes, she says. And she takes her finger and draws it down around his lips and down his chest and says, or don't say anything at all. All you gotta do is say yes. Oh, make me undress me, baby. Open up your mind and just dress. Let me know you. One thing about me, I know tunes. Not too quite good with words, but y'all know Floral, baby. Say yes. You make me so, 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 so. You make me so, 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 so. He grabs her hand and says, I need words, Dana. Me falling into bed with you once, that's on my ass. But that shit will never, ever happen again. So he yanks her hands away from her. Somebody put on one of the Beyond the Gates walls. Are you Team Leslie or Team June when it comes to Ted? Of course, Team Nicole. Which one are you? Team June, Team Leslie, or Team Nicole? I know I'm Team Nicole. I want them to get back together. I need to see their chemistry. We haven't seen that yet, but I am definitely Team Nicole. But I did see something there with June. So he left, and so she feels so embarrassed. She tries to buck up. But you could tell that she was embarrassed about the fact that he turned her down. I'm hoping that one day this bitch really opens up. Like, why keep chasing a man who don't want you? He don't want you, boo. That doesn't mean you're not beautiful. You're very beautiful and desirable, and now you fucking rich. But he don't want your ass. Go do like Vanessa and buy you an escort or something. So he said that'll never happen again. My phone keeps acting up, and he leaves, and so she takes one of the glasses of champagnes and tells us never say never. So we're back at the partly dimmed Roach Motel, Eva's room, apartment. I guess this is supposed to be a romantic shade like evening. I guess, I don't know. So she's folding up the blankets on the couch. Why the fuck everybody's fucking on the couch? So she opens the door. I can't. What are you doing here? Here? Cat says, look, girl, it doesn't have a bomb in it. It's a peace purse. Wow. Eva, you fucked up, girl. I mean, really, it's not a good time. Cat was like, well, make it be. I'm not doing this outside. Her face is looking so disgusted. Child. Doing what? Eva says. Cat was like, I tried being your enemy, girl, and now I want to be something else. Wow. It's got to be better than this animosity, girl, and it's also got to be better than me losing anything else to this hate. So I'm giving up the hate, girl. Okay, girl. Cat, just leave, all right, and take it back with you. Cat was like, it is not going to be easy, girl. I'm offering you the chance to one day be my sister. Oh my God, Cat is going to be pissed. No half. And Eva was like, what? Look, my mom and Chelsea's moms are sisters. I get how aunts work. That's what Eva says. And so Kat was like, look, girl, what I'm trying to say is they're not just sisters. They are total opposites, just like us. But they love each other something fierce, honey. And they have each other's backs in every way. And while she's talking, Eva's still looking back at the bathroom door. Eva, why you just say, girl, I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back. She wants Tomas to walk out in that fucking towel. Maybe we can work toward having that. That's what Kat says. Um, Eva says, girl, it's pretty hard to see that from here, but I'll tell you what. If you go now, I'll think about it, girl. So she tries to give that bag back. Why did she put it in a plastic bag, not in a gift bag? Kat says, I'm not saying that it'll happen overnight, okay? But we could be like that someday, okay? Sisters who don't hate each other to start, sisters who, I don't know, share things. Girl, little do you know, already. And baby, Tomas comes out in a towel and no shirt. And Kat says, what the fuck? I've been speaking this, haven't I? I've been speaking. I'm like, I'm just ready for him and Eva to fuck. And they did. And so it's not him. It's Kat. Kat doesn't have she's so very business minded and everything. So that's it. That is the end of episode number 139. Hopefully, this doesn't sound too choppy or crazy all over the place. Again, I recorded this in 2 days. So let me go ahead and get this mesh together and get this uploaded. I'm not doing all the pictures today. When I'm feeling like it, I will be adding back on there. Only when I feel like it. But I just got back from vacay and I'm just trying to get back into the swing and the routine of things. Okay. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I did. This is pretty decent. I'll give this a hmm, mm, 2.89347. Might be a 3. I'll give it a 3 because of the ending. So, all right. See y'all in the next video. Bye.